I was doing a game a couple weeks ago down in Illinois, and the center was in his early 20s. It was a U16 boys game. And I noticed that during the game, the center never came, like from the outside of the center circle. He really never came from the outside of the circle over to the touchline on either side. It was very kind of compact. He stayed around the center circle, and from the center circle straight on toward the goal area on either side. So picture like, a mini rectangle inside of the bigger rectangle that is the field is where he was. And during this game, it was a spirited game. The players were chatting a lot, and there was a little bit of dissent and stuff, and coaches were yelling a little bit. Parents were getting into it, and this guy was kind of closing, right? And this happens to us all. It happens to me when I have a bad game or when when I'm not managing the game well. And this idea of closing, I think, is what we want to avoid. What we want to be is we want to be opening, not only with our posture, but with where we go on the field. So I used to be a teacher, and in my classroom, the kids could come in, and maybe one day they find me standing up behind the podium, right? And I'm kind of, here's the podium and here's me, and I'm kind of protected behind my podium. And then maybe another day, I'm kind of standing up by the blackboard, right? Because this is the teacher space, right? This is where I go and I hang out, and the kids kind of are in their own areas. And I don't go into their area, and they don't come into my area, right? Or back by my desk, and that's like a teacher space, okay? On the field, where's the referee space? Where is the coach space? Where's the parent space? Where's the player space? I want to suggest a reflection that on the pitch, there is no place that's not the referee space. So here's what I do. During my games, really early on, let's say that there's a throw-in on the parent side, and you are all the parents. I will intentionally walk closer than I normally would, kind of getting myself out of position a little bit. I'll come close to the touchline so they can see my face, so that we could have a voice conversation in our normal voices, so that I don't have to yell, right? So they can see me right here, and I'm open, right? And I'm standing there as I'm waiting, perhaps, for a substitution to take place, right? And what that shows the parents is that I, as a referee, am comfortable in this space with them. It's not their space, it's my space. And I own this space. Now, I'm not confident, or I'm not cocky, or arrogant, or boisterous, or trying to intimidate. None of that, all right? But with a calm, confident, assertive presence, I walk over there, and I stand. Maybe I take some deep breaths, and I just simply exist in this space. Maybe I'm inside, I'm trying to do my Care Bear stare and kind of emanate, and this is my space. I don't have to say anything. That sends a message to the parents, okay, the referee owns this space. Maybe then I go over by the coaches later on, and while there's a sub or something, I come real close to the sideline. I'm not trying to have a conversation, but again, I am comfortable and I'm confident being right here. Coach, you don't own this space. I own this space, right? For the sake of the game, for the sake of the players, right? But I own this space. I'm happy and confident that I own this space. I do the same thing in front of the other coach. Maybe on a corner kick. You know how most of the time we stand up at the corner where the arc hits the top of the 18 there. Sometimes you stand there, but maybe while the player's going to get the ball that was booted, way long, maybe I come over on the other side and I get right in there by the players and I just kind of stand there because I own that space. So going in different positions, particularly when the ball's not in play, when there's a break, says, I own this space. This is my space. I own this field. Is very empowering as a referee and sends a message implicitly to the players that you own this, no place that you can't go. You're in control here. So for your reflection, next time that you're on a pitch, or maybe you're not having a great game, if you sense reluctance or fear, or you're intimidated, or you don't want to go to an area, think of that maybe as an invitation to explore going to that area And maybe if you're kind of having a bad game or you're in a rut or something, maybe go there as a way to kind of kick yourself out and to be like, no, I'm going to do something that a confident referee would do or would be able to do to maybe get myself going back on the right track, all right? Even if a coach is yelling at you or parents are yelling or they're loud, you own the space. So maybe try to go there early on in the game before stuff kind of gets hectic to show your confidence. And maybe, you know how they say, fake it before you make it? Maybe you start faking it for a while and then that adds to your confidence, okay? So I hope that's helpful to you. I just thought actions of a confident referee is that when I'm feeling good, there's no place that I can't go and don't feel comfortable going to. And when I'm having a great game and I go there, I know that sends a message that, wow, this referee is totally cool right here. I'm not intimidated at all. I can be here with you and I feel great. So again, I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for watching.